It was the first visit by a head of state to the world's largest office structure and America's symbol of military might on the planet. And President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. was afforded full honors as a head of state by U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, who gave the president his word of America's vow to having the country's backside should the shooting start, as we hear more from PTV correspondent on assignment, Mark Fetalco.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. made a historic visit to the U.S. Department of Defense headquarters, as this is the first time a foreign head of state was afforded full military honors at the Pentagon under the Biden administration. President Marcos was welcomed by U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin III. The ceremony capped a 21-gun salute military honor followed by a walk-through troop inspection. Philippine official delegation and business leaders witnessed the ceremony. President Marcos was at the Pentagon to meet Secretary Austin once again. Here, Austin pledged to President Marcos that the United States would defend the Philippines in accordance with the Mutual Defense Treaty.
Let me say once again that our Mutual Defense Treaty applies to armed attacks on our armed forces, Coast Guard vessels, public vessels, or aircraft in the Pacific, including anywhere in the South China Sea. So make no mistake, Mr. President, we will always have your back in the South China Sea or elsewhere in the region.
Austin said the United States and the Philippines are more than allies, they're family as well.
For decades, the Philippines has been an indispensable friend and ally to the United States. Our alliance is rooted in our common democratic values, and it draws strength from the deep bonds between our peoples.
Austin emphasized the degree of participation by combined military forces of allied nations under the Balikatan exercises.
We recently concluded the largest and most complex iteration ever of Exercise Balikatan. And it included more than 17,000 troops from the Philippines, the United States, and Australia, training side by side across air, land, sea, and for the first time, cyberspace.
President Marcos and Austin first met in a courtesy call in the Philippines in February, where they talked about strengthening the defense capabilities and interoperability of Philippine and American military forces. Such activities, according to the president, are important to persist and endure amid the challenges facing the region.
And the call of the times, unfortunately, is asking for us to meet these new challenges that perhaps we have not faced before. And that's why it is very important that there's continuing exchanges that we have started. First, with the visits of the Vice President, Secretary Blinken, yourself, and the 2+2 meetings that we have conducted last month.
The two officials lauded the drafting of new U.S.-Philippine bilateral defense guidelines, which chart a common vision for alliance cooperation across all operational domains. President Marcos and Secretary Austin also discussed plans to swiftly operationalize the 4 new EDCA sites in northern Luzon and Palawan. Mark Fetalco for The Nation.